While we race to end the coronavirus pandemic, a local man is doing what he can to end another health crisis. You might remember our story on Carl Fox from back in November. He's a local LGBTQ activist and former bar owner who has lived with HIV and AIDS for more than 35 years.
So here's the thing. Fox is taking part in a federally funded study which aims to find a cure for the disease. WCPO 9 News reporter Lucy May caught up with Fox and updates us on how it's going.
We're doing something special, but we don't want to do anything crazy.
December marked another milestone for Carl Fox. He and his fiancée, Terry Bond, arrived at a Cincinnati Children's Hospital Research Center before sunrise on December 7th, so Fox could get a 10-hour infusion of chemo drugs. It was part of a federally funded study that's trying to find a cure for HIV.
The only crazy around here is crazy like Fox.
I promise I'll be good.
Fox has been waiting more than 35 years for this. He contracted HIV in 1985, back when the diagnosis was practically a death sentence.
Probably about 6 months out, it was like, well, I don't have to die from this. You know, just because they say you're dying, but you didn't have computers at that time. I would go to the library, I would talk to people and try and figure out, what can I do? They say there's no cure, there's no hope, there's nothing to do. You know, there's got to be something. Well, the only thing you had was positive time.
Dr. Carl Fichtenbaum, a principal investigator for the study who has been Fox's doctor for years, says that positive attitude has made a difference.
I really do believe that people who sometimes give up suffer more physical and health consequences.
If this study goes the way Fichtenbaum hopes, it will find what he calls a functional cure, where people with HIV and AIDS can live good lives without daily medicine.
I think even if these experiments don't work out the way we want, the lessons of what we've learned will help us know that we have to find a different pathway to reach the summit. And it is really as important about how you make the climb to the summit and how you treat people on the way as it is to reaching the summit.
Fox and Bond are convinced the side effects from the procedure on December 7th
I had some light nausea.
and reinfusion of Fox's white blood cells on December 10th
I'm still finding hair in the drain.
will be worth it.
We're getting there. It's I don't know. My feeling is I think they're on the right path.
I still believe they'll cure me.
It's a double-blind study, so Fox won't know for years whether his white blood cells were altered as part of the research or whether they went back into his body unchanged. He chooses to hope.
I think maybe the best thing I can do is just assume that I got it and tell my body to get to work, and we'll see what happens.
I know, you got faith. All right.
I do have faith.
All right, fair enough. All right.
Somebody has to.
Lucy May, WCPO 9 News.